forgot to change the intro video. I don't want to be reminded of this bloody game, but here it comes. Yeah. Well, g'day Spurs fans. If there's anyone out there, Paul Hotspur Hippie here, the only psychedelic soccer show on the internet. I hope you're all right, folks. I hope you're all right. It is a cloudy 9:41 a.m. on November the 11th of November. November, whatever. So my brain's fried. I've had about 2 hours sleep. Well, I'd like to start the stream as usual by acknowledging the traditional owners of the land, the Wallamedical people of the Darug Nation. Pay my respects to their elders past, present, emerging. Recognise their sovereignty. Never been ceded. Nothing's changed. Bit like bloody Spurs' up and down performance, but I shouldn't maybe make fun of it. But it always was and always will be Aboriginal land. That's the way it goes, folks. Now, as usual, we've had a full weekend of fixtures, so let's get all that out of the way and see how it was very favourable for us, but it wasn't to be. Alrighty, let's get these results out of the way, shall we? In proper football classifieds tradition, where they always go up for the winning score and down for the losing score. That's the way it always worked. Wolverhampton Wanderers 2, Southampton 0. Or a thrilling 0-0 draw between West Ham and Everton. Whew, that would have been a roller coaster ride, wouldn't it? The emotion. Brentford 3, Bournemouth 2, Crystal Palace 0, Fulham 2, Brighton 2, Manchester City 1. Pep 4 losses in a row. Pep out. Manchester City aren't consistent, are they? What's going on? And Liverpool 2. Are you Aston Villa 0? Another load of losses on a row from Aston Villa. What's going on there? Shameful. Manchester United 3. New manager bounce. Or maybe a Ten Hag vacant vacuum empty space bounce. Leicester City 0. And, of course, this one as well. Bloody hell. Nottingham Forest 1. Newcastle United 3. Opening the door for little old corn-picking Tottenham Hotspur to storm up the table to go third. And what the bloody hell happened? Tottenham Hotspur 1. Ipswich Town 2. Yeah, piss off Ed Sheeran. And then this is the last bloody nail in the coffin. Chelsea 1, Arsenal 1. So there you have it. There we go. That's the football classified results. All play for is an opportunity for Spurs to go third. Instead, we're 10th, but we're only 3 points off third. There you go. No, I mean, look, every team above us, there's no one pulling away apart from Liverpool, really. They're all stumbling here and there and everywhere. And, if we can get our shit together before the other teams, who knows, man? Who knows? All right, let's see who's in the chat. Of course, there's chat and the chat stuffed up. Dermot crashed my chat. Oh, dear. Dermot, you troublemaker. All right, I'll have to read some out old school here. Membership soup chats are available if you want to support this ridiculous Spurs channel. Dermatron 2000, morning man.
Hello. Roll out.
Good morning, afternoon, evening. Well, that was a shit show. I do feel a line in the sand has been drawn in a line. Dermot, this reckons there's a line been drawn in the sand today. Ange needs to tell them players to play or Levy will push the red buzzer. Well, I don't think he's in danger of that yet, because we are only 3 points off third place. If we were 10th and say 8 points or 11 points off third, I think you might be right. So I think he has got a bit of time yet. But, I mean, dear, oh dear. THFC Till I Die also says, beam me up, Paul. Stick your link in if you want, Dermot. Might as well flog something good. Oh, I just noticed. We'll get rid of that. How did that come up on the screen? I clicked the wrong thing. There we go. That was it. Future music. Oh, good old Ipswich. They were a top team when I was a boy. Yeah, my first football memory is them beating Arsenal in the FA Cup final. Would have loved that one, but that's football. We move on. Yeah, well, that's what we do, isn't it? That's what we do. I mean, what else can you do, really? There's nothing we can do. You know, our own attitude, our own mental framework. That's the things we can control. We can't control the bloody club or the players. Give them a kick up the arse. I'm sure there'd be about 60,000 fans running on the pitch, kicking them up the arse before the start of the game to make sure they're on it. Going Irons, hang in there, boys. 3 points off third. There you go. Go on, you Spurs. Whitehall is the international, mate. I know it's doing my head in, man. I don't know what is there. I mean, what the hell? I don't get it, man. I don't get it. It's I mean, if you want a pattern, yeah, I mean that's a pattern, isn't it? Every international break, we bugger it up, mate. We bugger it up. I'm hoping the chat comes good soon. Let me just test it. I've refreshed it. Test. Yes, all right. Okay. I'll be back up after my comment. There we go. P.S. Barrow, hello, man. G'day all. Could have been third, but 10th instead. Gutted. Yeah, that sums it up pretty much, doesn't it? Gutted. Jim Brentar, I'm hoping for a hate-free zone here. Well, we do our best here, man. We do our best. We're all disappointed. Of course we are, but there's no point in people slagging each other off. We'll see how we go with that, though. We Riders DG, what is going on with the Spurs losing to a podunk club like that, Uncle Paulie? Oh, fucking hell, man. I wish I knew, man. Oh, I wish I knew. I know Jim can see the test. It was for my own benefit, Jim, but thank you, man. Yeah, I know. It's hard to make sense of, isn't it? We Riders DG, it's Derek. Oh, no, he's all right. I've already done him. Pierce Barrow, no intensity in that first half. All that endless side-to-side passing by Cootie and Dragoshin to each other did my head in. Yeah, I mean, I'm not making excuses here. It wasn't like the same standard of shite as we saw against Crystal Palace or the first half against Galatasaray, because we were actually passing the ball. But you're exactly right, Pierce Barrow. The intensity, the tempo. I mean, Ange said this after the game as well. You know, just wasn't there, man. It wasn't there, and I don't know how you get it to be there. I don't know what you've got to do. Ange out is here. Ange is factually the worst Spurs manager in this century. How do you back that up? Oh, this century? What are you on about? This century. Well done, mate. Well done. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Here we go. The facts not feelings squad who just don't even use facts. They just say they're facts. But anyway, you're welcome here, Ange out, just as every Spurs fan is. But keep it civil. Jim Brent, is peace and love, man. And then there's me with a test, and then I can come over here. And Jim Brent, can see the test too. Oh, I switched off the thing, didn't I? There we go. We're back in business, folks. We're back in business. THFC till I die. I'm gutted today. But as always in Ange, we trust. Yeah, he wasn't on the pitch, was he? He wasn't on the pitch. And it's always the way. It's like... And what I think happens with international breaks is that the players, as soon as the whistle goes, they all bugger off. So there's nothing really that can be done for, like Ange said, there's nothing that can be done for 10 days. So it's really, really frustrating because you can't nail that any bit of learning into their heads because they're not there. And then they're going off on their jollies or whatever, playing for their country, maybe win a game with their country and come back to Tottenham and, you know... How do you address something like that? I don't know, but then, you know, I'm not a football manager. Here we go. It's Dermatron 2000's link. One of the few Spurs fan. There's about 2 channels I watch nowadays. It's Dermot's and it's Jacobs. That's about it. But there you go. Let's all get Dermatron to 2000. He's one of the good guys. That's it. Yep. Shamu Vandervoot. Let's get Dermatron to 2000. Yes, it, man. Oh, there's people coming in. Hello, folks. Jim Brent, are City fans yelling Pep out? I don't know. Let's consult the City fans. Is it Pep out? They've still got no fans, so it's hard to say. It's like, you know, does a tree make a sound if it falls over in a forest and there's no Manchester City fan there to see it? because they don't exist. I don't know. People going Unai Emery out. Are people going Arteta out? It just, I don't know. Is it just us with the Ange out, with our manager out? Changing the manager, I don't think he would do anything. What's he going to do? And you can clearly see that when we were playing what Ange wanted to bloody well do in the second half, we gave ourselves a shout. But it's just too little, too late. Too little, too late. We've got to start games like that, haven't we? Don't know. Maybe they need a bit of smelling salts. I don't know what they need. Is that legal? Ange out says, wouldn't surprise me. What if they're going Pep out? City have high standards. Oh, right. Okay, we're going on to standards, are we? Okay. Yeah, that'll be good. Yes, I have high standards as a football fan. I demand excellence. Well, it's all out of your control. So you can have all the standards you want. I prefer to just have a good time. THFC till I die. Very kind, Paul and Shamu. Van der Voo. Okay, Van der Voo. There we go. Yeah, why not? International Observer. Pepper's won 4 leagues in a row. Man United sacked their manager. Ange out. Arsenal fans want Arteta out. Just listen to Lee the Gunner. Oh, yeah, but he's like the Savra of Arsenal, isn't he? So, Pierce Barrow. Maybe we need an in-house psychologist to work out why the collective starts so slowly. In certain games, yeah. I mean, in some games it hasn't happened, but it's weird, isn't it? If you can do it one game, you can do it in all games. But I don't know. I can't explain it, man. I can't explain it. Complacency? Is it complacency? One eye on the international break? It's hard to say, isn't it? It's hard to say. But one thing I know is changing the manager ain't going to do anything. I'm just glad we got rid of the stinky players because they'd all be having cups of coffee with Levy saying, oh, Ange trains us too hard, or he doesn't train us hard enough, or the training is too exciting, or it's not exciting enough. At least I hope the current players are not like that. Not like that. We've got that out. We've got out of the way. International Observer, what is the Savra of Arsenal? Savra's one of the best. Well, he doesn't like facts. I know that much. He doesn't like facts. Facts to him are something that can be a little bit wrong to back up his point. That's a fact. Personal experience. Well, anyway, you can go off and watch them, International Observer. Go off. You can go and watch them. That's all right. You don't have to stay here. I don't want to cause any distress in your psyche. So if you feel that way, this probably ain't the place for you. I mean, it's up to you, man. I'm not going to tell you what to do. Yet. Jim Brenner, how many starters from Thursday started again today? Radu played 90 minutes both games. I don't know if that's an excuse. Is it? I mean, if it's a question of, well, we'll find. Okay, so all right. So the hypothesis might be that we need to get fitter because when we play a few games in a row that just coincides with an international break, we're a bit buggered, we're a bit off it, and we're not into the game as much. So we'll see if that is the case then, because between when we come back from this international break, it's the last one for quite a while. So we'll see if, like, after 3 weeks of 2 matches a week football, if the same thing happens. I mean, then we know it's a fitness, it's some sort of attitude. I don't know what it is, man. THSI die. We need comeback from Turkey at 2 a.m. Have any news for Hugo? He can fag off, and Steph his book, and I have his watch. Yeah, I mean, it's weird, isn't it, when you get an ex-captain slagging off everything? It's like, well, you were the captain. You were the captain. You, more than any other player, Savvy uses facts? No, he doesn't, man, because I pulled him up on one, and he told me basically to fuck off, and said that, no, it doesn't matter about the facts because it's just about Levy out. That's all he cares about. And I've got all the receipts, but hey, you can believe what you want. So Sav's facts are nothing of the sort, mate. Nothing of the sort. Dave-o! Go, Paul. I'm a bit late, mate. It's all right, mate. It's all right. A bit like Spurs. I mean, you weren't 45 minutes late, so that's a plus. So maybe sign Dave-o up to the team. Go, Paul. A bit late, mate. But I'm guessing his Ange out. So here we go again. Everyone out. Oh yeah, all right, man. Oh, I haven't got the heart to press the angry button yet, man. Blake War, thoughts on our consistency? Well, it's a bit up and down, isn't it? A bit up and down. The stinky players, I don't know. It's hard to put. Well, it's hard for me to put a finger on that because our bad performances have kind of been bad, like 11-man performances, haven't they? So I guess what you're looking for in that situation is for two or three or one player to set the tone and set the standard for the rest of the players on the pitch, and that's not happening, man. It wouldn't have happened in Steve Perriman's day, I'll tell you that, man, or Gary Mabbott. But I don't know. There is a lack of leadership. I think that's fair to say, because I don't see anyone grabbing the game by the balls or changing things around, you know. Not that always is just what you need to win a game, but I didn't really see it. I didn't really see it anywhere, you know. That's the disappointing thing, man. What about the average players we've brought in? I don't know. I don't think they're average, man. I think Dominic Solanke is very good. Very good. And as the sun comes across, I have to change the white balance on my camera so that you don't know I'm actually not in the celestial void. I'm just sitting in front of a green cloth. Where is it? Webcam. Hang on. Don't want to spoil the illusion, man. When we're already having the illusion sport that we could win the Premier League, I don't want to do more damage. Here we go. There we go. That'll do. That'll hold up for a wee while. Average players. So no, I don't agree that we've bought average players. I don't know who else he would have had in front of Solanke. I mean, we needed an English-born player, didn't we? So he was a bit unlucky with his handball goal. But luck schmuck, we weren't good enough to win the game, were we? Daniel Scicluna, they say he's out of his depth. I mean, I don't know how they come to that conclusion. I didn't realise a manager who's out of his depth also goes and tonks the light of United, City and Villa. I know. Maybe the problem is broader than the manager. Yeah. I mean, it's... there has been a sort of culture at Tottenham where we don't fight enough in recent years. And, you know, you do have to put that down to probably the owners of the club. But I'd rather have a manager in there that's got something about him and can do something about it than a manager that just bottles it and runs back to Italy. So, no, I mean, I think the manager's the least of the bloody problems, you know? Manager's the least of the problems. Yeah, I mean, you know, I've got a weird, look, my weird little thing. I'll see what you think of this, folks. Because people go on about our world-class training facilities, and every time I watch those videos, which is very rare because I can't stand them, and I just see players pouncing around with rubber bands and sponge balls, it shits me. And I just don't think that environment is tough enough. So I would burn all that down and make them run around Hackney Marshes for a bit. That's what I would do. Not go in there, have a little cafe mocha, you know, rubber band. I wouldn't be having that. I would just drive them down the road, drop them in the middle of Epping Forest, and at the beginning of the international break, any players that are not on international duty, drop them off in Epping Forest with a compass and a Swiss Army knife and say, make your own way back to the club. And those who make it back, all right, we know that there's a player there. Those who don't, well, you know, they probably got sidetracked and they'll end up in Watford. THSC till I die. Only took him 4 years. Took it so long sitting and Paul out. Bloody hell. Oh, well, who do this channel, man? Who do this channel? Al Owen. Come on, Ange doesn't have the philosophical depth. What? How do you measure that? What's this? Oh, my Lord. Philosophical depth. Wow, that's a new one, man. That's a new one. Has someone been regurgitating that elsewhere on the Spursosphere? I mean, dear, oh dear. THFC till I die. For me, it's the players. Yeah, I got called a dinosaur. Really? Because I said the players of 1980s had more balls than some of the players today. More balls than all of the players. I think any footballer in the 1980s, not just Tottenham, man, any footballer for any team up and down the country had more balls than players have today. I can't see that being any other way, man. We need to grow a few, don't we? Oh, here's an interesting one. Ivan Toney better than Solanke. Well, no one went near him with a barge pole, did they? No one wanted him. No one went near him. Blake Worrell, but I thought we must win every game 4-1 according to you. What? What are you on about? Must? This is a weird word. Must. Expectations versus reality. Okay, here we go. That's all right. B-side and B-Sideno. Sideno. Spot on, Paul, about something I don't know. I've thrown so much out there sometimes, you know, some of it sticks. Ryan Clugston, g'day, man. It's mentality. Somehow they turn up for big games and then assume that the same thing's going to happen against lesser opposition. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that's completely it, man, because we have done this against both bad and good opposition. I see where you're coming from, man, but you know, I think there's more to it than that. Although, you know, I think assuming we'd won the game, if that's what you mean. I think that's what you said, isn't it? Yeah, assume. Yeah, I think that seemed to be a factor in Crystal Palace. Whether it was against Ipswich, hey, it might have been. It might have been. But then when we lose against the big team, what's the reason for that? Overawed, intimidated? I don't know, man. I don't know. What mental coaching is done at Spurs? Don't know, man. I don't know. Al Owen, yeah, get him SAS training. I mean, we don't want drinking their own wee because that'll kill you, amongst other things. But there we go. Mark Whip. G'day, Mark. We're all disappointed with the result, but Ange out fans need to calm down. They can do what they want, really, can't they? They can do what they want. I won't watch them. Won't watch them. I've turned off. You know, every time one of their lot comes up on my phone, I just says don't. I'm just saying don't recommend channel because it's the same old bollocks, isn't it? Same old bollocks. Ed Madden, straight from ripping yarns, eh? Oh, bloody hell, there's a blast from the past. A bunch of Nancy's worrying about the cut of their jib. Imagine Ange ripping strides off and running into the distance. I'd rather not, man. I'd rather not. Oh, it's Sava. Paul, I heard my name being spread around. Hope you're well. Yeah, I'm well, Sava. You know, after you gave me loads of insults the other night for bringing a fact to your attention, you know, obviously facts don't mean that much to you because you like to adjust them and overlook mistakes to fit your own narrative. But there you go. It's just football, people. We all wake up and go to sleep. Well, that's true, man. That's true. Luke Maggs, the amount of fans that are happy with defeat just so they're right is insane. I know, man. I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, you know, I uploaded a review and, you know, I remember, like the 87-88 season was a pretty horrible season for Spurs. Didn't look like anything, out of competitions early. But there's nothing. There was no like Venables out or anything like that. I mean, of course, you know, when you lose a game or you're pissed off after a game, yeah, you go. But then you kind of let it all out and that's it. And then the next game comes along and you're back behind the Spurs, aren't you? Whereas now we allow like this negativity it will fester now for 2 weeks. It will grow for 2 weeks. The only thing that will dispel it, of course, is a win against Manchester City. So we can always hope for that. Make it 5 wins in a row. A nice bit of bookmarking as well. Manchester City's first loss was to us. Let's hope their next loss is to us as well. And I don't know. Just allows people that are like that to keep on talking. And no one knows who a lot of them are. I mean, we know who a couple of them are sometimes because sometimes they don't use their real accounts and they just go trolling around people. You know, they're very brave like that, you know. THFC till I die. Okay, question, Paul. Do you think fans of our generation have a different view to generation Spurs fans of today? It's an interesting one. It's hard to know a proper answer to that because, you know, my experience of a lot of fans, I guess, is through the social media, social media. And I don't know how much of a reflection that is of fans in the real world or not. So I don't know. You'd have to ask a young person, questions like, how much of the history of the club are you interested in? Do you look back through our achievements, or are you more concerned with the way we are now? I mean, you can have a bit of both, a bit of both. Paul, come on, I come in peace. Yeah, I get it. But, what you said the other night was out of order, mate. It was out of order. I was pointing something out to you because I thought you would give a shit, but you didn't. And you just said, I'm arrogant and a weirdo. So, where'd you go from that, mate? Where'd you go from that? If being a fan is torturous at times, imagine being responsible for fronting up and then dealing with it. Don't know. Football heritage. Sava says some like him, some don't. It's really that simple. Yeah, I get that. I tend to always back the manager though, no matter what. So it's a weird old-fashioned philosophy I have. Blake War, and we gave Palace and Ipswich their first wins. Well, we've got to look after our feeder clubs, haven't we? We've got to look after our feeder clubs. Sava says, but I hope all Spurs channels grow, as it's the variety and opinions that keep the world turning. It would be boring if we all agreed. Well, that's your take on things. I find debate and arguing endlessly around circles, I find that boring. But, I mean, yeah, everyone's got their opinion, man. But we'll give up. Maybe we had a private conversation and you want to bring it up here. Well, why not? You're the Mr. Facts there and you come in here. Have a good night. It's just coming in to show some peace. Night all. Of course you were, as you always do when we win. You're always the first in the chat when we have a good result, Sava. Ed Madden, do I sense a philosophical conversation about the meaning of supporting the team? Yeah. P.S. You are weird, and proudly so, I hope. Oh, yeah, no, I'm a complete nutcase, man. I get where you're coming from. Yeah. Yeah, no, weirdos of the world unite. There's good weird and there's bad weird, isn't there? There's good weird and there's bad weird. I like to think I'm good weird, but hey, that's my own opinion. I like weird people. I like crazy people. Yeah, you can wow all you like, Safa, but I don't see you coming in here when we have a good result. Well, did you come in and say hello after the Aston Villa game? Don't think so. You just come here when we have a shit performance. So, that's up to you, man. Let's see what the press is saying. I saw old Jamie O'Hara's reaction to Ange after the game. Oh, he's got to give the journalists more. Why? We just lost the game. What do you want him to say? Because the journalists were saying, well, what specifically can you do? What, is he going to say that? What manager would say that? Crazy. Billy Four Eyes, bumps in the road. That's what it is, man. Big bump. Boom. Bloody, we'll have to check our wheel alignment after that one. I think Ange will be out there with the spinny thing. There's a few people watching. Hello, folks. Is my chat all right? I would have thought this would be a quiet stream because we lost. Let's see. Let's see what the old English, the Australian press is, because they always like to put the boot in. They're so flaky. Oh, Ange has had a run-in with a Spurs fan. Oh, I didn't see this. What's going on here? Hang on, I just got to watch this. Turn my volume down. Chris Cowlin posted a video. What's happening here? Hang on, let's make it bigger. I don't know what the fans said. If the fans see something out of order, then Ange has every right to bite back. Maybe Ange can't believe the fucking shit show some of our fans are sometimes, you know? Night, I truly came in peace. I doubt that. Win, lose or draw, it's not that deep. Well, we'll see if it's not that deep on your channel then, which I won't be watching. THFC till I die. I mean, Savage does this all the time. He does it all the time. Like when we lose, he'll say, oh, no hard feelings. You know, it's so fucking predictable, mate. THFC till I die. Just give my opinion and support my team, good, bad and ugly. Yeah, man. Everyone has the right to support the club how they want, but respect is a must. How I have my channel, yeah. That's it. Billy Four Eyes, some fans expect no less than a 4-0 win every game. Doesn't matter who the opposition are, a loss is unacceptable, and the usual pathetic calls of Ange out come to the fore. Yeah, I know. I mean, look, don't get me wrong, the loss is shit. I mean, that's, you know, that's, I am emotionally invested in Tottenham Hotspur, so I don't like it when we lose. It sucks ass, really does. But hey, it's a game of football. And we've got 2 weeks till the next one. And I know if we beat Manchester City, what I'm feeling now will be completely turned around. Black and music, I'm tired of feeling like this. I get you, man. I get you. It's tough, but that's football, man. That's football. Ed Madden, I read that Arteta's Goon squad were 15th in December in his second season and had to fight to avoid drifting into a relegation zone. Well, you know, in 1981, we finished 10th in the league and had an FA Cup, and I thought it was a bloody good year. And before the season started, a lot of fans were saying, I don't care about the league, I just want a cup. We're in the cups, aren't we? So when we get knocked out of all the cups, we'll maybe come together a little bit, but if we win a cup and maybe come 10th in the league, who knows? I mean, it's very tight because we are only 3 points off third place. That's a fact. We'll see if that's enough for them to be content if we win a Carabao Cup and say finish 12th. You know, will they be happy? Mud FC. Sav's just trying to trigger people to corner the negative fan segment. I know. It's the same old predictable shit. I see it. Got to get clicks and views. Yeah. Billy Four Eyes. Watching from Australia at 1 a.m. isn't easy. God, bloody hell, man. Yeah, I tried to sleep. I tried to sleep before. So I came home from work about, 8:30, had some dinner. I thought I'll get 3 hours sleep before the game, before I start the watch along. And unfortunately, I started watching Jacob's pre-match build-up, and it was too entertaining because he was sat in a warehouse doing donuts in a forklift. So, you know. Sava says, sorry what I've done. I float around all the channels when we lose. Yeah, when we lose. I've not said anything rude. Not sure why I've been greeted like this. Oh, God, here we go. He's playing the fucking victim card again. Woe is me. Woe is me. Maybe if you showed up when we beat Villa and said, hey, that was a great performance, lads, wasn't it? I'd think differently. But it's very suspicious that, really, you offer the olive branches on the back of defeat, Sava. I can't help but be a little bit cynical about what you're saying. Especially after what you said about me the other night. You can go and do one as far as I'm concerned. If you're going to, you know, that was me giving you an olive branch, pointing out there's something wrong. You look at the tone of what I was saying. I didn't do a video about it, and you come and slam me. And now you're all, oh, let's all be peaceful because we lost. Go fuck yourself, mate. Totally insincere. Sava understands the algorithm. Don't fall that crap. Yeah, I know, man. I know. Oh, it her out. It her out. KSE. Who's KSE? KSE. Don't know. Sava gets views either way. Yeah, oh, yeah. No. I mean, he's got a successful channel. Good on him. Yeah, he's done it well. Wants to be the Spurs league gunner, you know. I know, man. I know. Pierce Barrow, you know what the clowns will say if we beat City again? Oh, they're not a top team anymore. Well, they've lost 4 in a row. They're out of form. Sava's having a look. Oh, here we go. This is what Sava does now. He'll play the victim against other against other people, won't he? You know? I mean, Sava, you know, you can prove me wrong. And when we go on a run, come and say nice things and say we're playing well. And then I might believe some of what you're saying. But to me, you're just coming in here and when someone says something you don't like, you'll start saying things like, oh, the abuse I'm getting, I'm such a little victim. Well, you know, if you're going to put it about, you're going to get some back, mate. You know, that's the way the world works. You know, it's only silly internet stuff. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Tom, we'll win the Europa League and this season will become perfect. Hey, man, we're still in it, man. We probably need a few more points to get into the top 8. But I think we're going to do it. We've got some very winnable fixtures. THFC, do I die? You, David and Jake, all I watch? Yeah, it's all I can be bothered. Bears Barrow looks at it. I know Savas says goodnight a lot. You know. Oh, please come back. Yeah, bye-bye. Ange, I'll tell her out. Ange is shite. Ah, well, everyone's shite according to you, so that's all right, man. Ange is in good company. Every manager's shit. Jim Bliss, big fan of Ange. And I still think he'll bring us success. Yeah, man. All the same today was dreadful. Yeah. Both things can be true. I know. And I'm feeling pretty grim about it. But as you say, 3 points off third, so hardly the end of the world, yeah. I mean, if we were 20 points off third and still in 10th place, say it's like, you know, I don't know if it's a weird season or whatever, then I would be a bit worried, you know, but we're not. Because no one is, it's a weird season, weird old season. Shay Arsenal, big up. Oh, fucking hell. So I can take shit from an Arsenal fan because I can give it back all day. It's just when our own fans do it. It's weird. But, okay. All right, Shay. Yeah. Let's be having you. Daniel Skikluna. Most of my anxiety and dread around us losing games is driven. There's more to that. We'll find out what happens later. Ange couldn't even make it out of a UCL group stage. What with Celtic? Well, okay. Okay. Aaron J. Ange in fans emotional tonight. What do you mean emotional? Emotional. Don't you have emotions? Don't you? Are you one of these weird psychos that don't understand emotions? You know, isn't it? I mean, I would have thought all Spurs fans would be disappointed with the result, wouldn't it? I mean, that's, you know, that's an emotion, isn't it? Or I don't know if you feel them or not. You know, it's weird. Oh, Stan McSevern still spot on about Tottenham. Well, that's great. Club's in good hands. Onward to the future. Oh, I'll give this a go, man. I do apologise, man. I do apologise. Zududzeka, Claudio. I don't know what I've just said there. I don't know. Is that your name? Zududzeka. It's not the manager. It's that evil man, Daniel Levy. All owners are twats, man. All owners are twats. Guardiola wouldn't succeed at Spurs with that man as an owner. Well, I mean, maybe the fans, we've got to look at, you know, what I did a video and I think, you know, what can fans control? And the only thing we really have 100% in our control is how we behave and conduct ourselves, particularly in public forums. That's about it. And he's running the team down and hounding them on social media. And does that help? Is that going to bring about any positive change or not? I mean, I don't think it will, because that's what's been happening since the internet and social media started, and that hasn't fixed the problem at Spurs. So I don't know. But hey, practice makes perfect, so maybe keep going. I don't know. I'm no expert. Aaron J, we can't go on a run if we lose 40% of our games. Yeah, I know, man. Mud FC, hello, man. Ange could win the treble and the Wild Wild Brigade will still moan. Yeah, some of them will. You know, I know one of them will ditch their channels, you know. Sava saying he's going again. Be true to your word. Facts, not feelings, mate. Bisadeno. If Ange is so shit, then why are Manchester City, who discovered Ange and signed him to Melbourne City, in active talks with him now? Oh, yeah, well, that's a conundrum, isn't it? That's a conundrum. He's good enough for Man City, not for us. I don't know, maybe. Wesley Mank. Oh, well, we haven't got... I haven't seen old Rainmaker in, but have we got a Manchester person in? I'm in Manchester. Manchester. It's closer to the moon than Australia. What? Hang on. I've got to think about that. Bloody hell. It's closer to the moon, Australia. That would make planet Earth very big. At certain times of day, wouldn't we be closer? I don't know. Manchester is far away, but I had a lot of fun there in my youth. At the Hacienda. Nita, opinions are really free. Drop it out. If abuser are you what? They are real. I love Tottenham Hotspur. That's it. Don't give a damn. That's it. In a coma. That's good. I like. And Romania. Romania. I don't know if I've said this before because my brain's like a sieve. But a couple of friends of mine a few months ago had a bit of a holiday around Europe, and they had a great. They loved Romania, and they went to supposedly Dracula's castle. I mean, might be some tourist stuff going on there, but they thought the whole thing they loved it. Anyway, what were you saying, Sava? And that other channel's complaining about the Villa game. Oh, were they? So, man, I thought it was a great game. I loved that game. That was really good fun. I watched that game twice, actually. There was so much to be happy about. THFC, all we need to do is drop the football and the world would be beautiful. Yeah, maybe. Oh, Sava's still here. I thought he was going. He sort of... Encore, Sava. Hey, more. Hey. I know you keep saying going, but can't you play your best hits? Can't you play your best hits like Ange is naive? Facts, not feelings. We want some hits, Sava. You're letting your crowd down. Gavin Hines, concerning trolling, very predictable. I know, it's just, I find it odd. It's just odd. I don't know. Because I've been kind of the person generally in my life, in fact, always in my life, not to poke at people, and or if a group of people don't like me, then I'll just go away, because there's lots of other groups of people in the world, and water always finds its own level. But some people just keep on coming back, don't they? Coming back because they always want to win. They want to win this imaginary battle of whatever it is. I don't know what it is. I don't know what the prize is for whatever they're competing for. I don't get it. Come on, you motherfucking Spurs. That's it, man. That's it. Of course, always come on, you Spurs, Ed Manning, can we please get something clear? Leany is just front man. He is a minority holder in some sort of consortium. Got to be careful. See where you're going on this line. I've got my eyes on you, Ed. I hope you're not going to go where I think you're going to go. THFC delight. Oh, I've never seen Ange looking so pissed. But I do feel his in-game management could have been better today. Made the subs earlier. Well, yeah, in previous games, doing the halftime sub has changed things. So I'm sure he has reasons for why he didn't do it, but I guess on the face of it, I think you're right. And I know a lot of people were calling for Maddison to be brought on. He came on, did fuck all. So it's hard to say. If we'd have brought Maddison on at halftime, would it have been any different? I'm not sure it would have, man. I'm not sure it would have. The damage had been done, isn't it? Do you really do a sub at 30 minutes? I bloody well would sometimes. These shit show players sometimes not putting an effort in, but it narrows down your options for what you can strategically do in the second half. Johnson tried to pull out of a tackle before their first goal. That got me. I didn't notice that, man. I didn't notice that. Are we maybe protecting ourselves to the international break? Maybe, hey, is that something in it? They don't want to get injured before they play for their countries? Could that be it? I'm just chucking stuff out there. I'm not saying that's true or not, but maybe that's something. Don't know. Where is Ange going to win a treble? You mean where is he going to win another treble? Tottenham Hotspur, mate. Corvu, Newcastle United FC. Well done on your win today. Spurs, the only team that can spend over 400 million and still trail behind us like a horse with one good leg. Hey, well said, man, well said. We'll see where we are at the end of the season. And maybe you can have your fun then. Do Newcastle go on about where's our trophy? Is that just a Spurs thing? Is that a thing at Newcastle? Where's our trophy? Or are you just after good football and see how the results go? This is a serious question. I'm not actually taking the piss there. Because there's this Spurs fans saying, hey, where's our trophy? Where's our trophy? It's like, oh, shut the fuck up. Let's do some performances, get some games. And when you do that enough times, you start winning trophies. But I've never heard that from Newcastle fans. I know you haven't won a lot of trophies. I don't mean to poke that stick at you. But, you know, is it a club that demands success and the highest standards? Because that's not my experience. I've got a family from Newcastle and they weren't like that. They just supported the tune. Bobby and Kenny, hello. I live in Southampton. I support Southampton. Oh, right. Okay. There you go. Local club. That's cool. Blind Freddy. I knew we were in trouble when Romero stood with his foot on the ball in the 5th minute in. I think I was a bit slower to pick it up, you know. I mean, I was tired and maybe hopeful, but I didn't pick it up after 5 minutes, man. I picked it up, I'd say, maybe 30 minutes in, because I thought, like I say, I thought our passing, not that it was productive, but it, you know, like we've had a couple of games where everything's been shit. So at least that was okay. But, you know, our tempo intensity was awful, And I was a bit slow on the uptake on that one. Oh, here we go. Here's the update from Daniel. Sorry, Paul, accidentally. Was going to say, whenever Spurs lose, I'm not even bothered by rivals. No, me neither. No, not at all. That's part of the game, isn't it? That's part of the game. And I've never really paid much attention because, you know, okay, if someone supports Arsenal and gives me shit, well, that's what they're going to do. What, you think if we win the league, they're going to say, oh, well done, Spurs. Well played. Well, they bollocks. So their opinions are irrelevant. It's their own fans who give me anxiety. I wouldn't let it get you anxiety, mate. I mean, I'd just scratch my head because, I don't know, that's not what support is to me. It's not kicking everyone when, especially other fans, when we're down. Support is lifting everyone up, isn't it? Old-fashioned notion there, you know. Aaron J. Ange has 1 point more than Nuno with 1 extra game played. Nuno was sacked. Eighth choice, Ange. Hey, don't matter if he's 10th choice. He's still there. Has 2 more games. 2 more games. We've been hearing this. We've been hearing this story for a while. So, what after the Man City? If we beat Man City, what will it be then? You know. I don't understand why so many people have got it so much in for the manager. Were you a big Nuno freak? Were you a big Nuno supporter? Were you? You supported every manager or not? Do you run out of patience quickly with... Is it just Ange you've run out of patience with? Did you have any patience with him in the first place? Because, you know, I can hand on heart say I fucking supported Christian Gross. You know? I don't know if you're too young to remember him. But I support every manager. Mud FC, oh yeah, man, oh yes. Dragashin's agent is a bit fucking quiet now. He's not had a good week, has he, Dragashin? Memberships and super chats are available. There's loads of chat here. I better start going quicker. Otherwise I'll be here all day. Fuck it, I might be here all day anyway. Oh, I see some mods are kicking into action. Thank you, mods. If someone's spamming it like that idiot, yeah, that's fair enough. That's fair enough for a ban. I mean, go easy on the bans. I prefer if you do timeouts. But if someone's spamming the chat, yeah, thanks for clearing it out. Oh, here's one of the comments. Yeah, you love Ange more than Tottenham. I don't love anything more than Tottenham, mate, apart from my kids, maybe. Oh, look at this. Oh, yeah. Thank you for banning that guy. Did you ban him or is it timeout? Let's give him a ban. I haven't banned anyone yet. I didn't even ban Sava. But he's on his way to bed. Here we go. Let's get rid of this twat. There we go. They'll come back with another spam account, no doubt. That's what these weirdos do. It's weird, isn't it? It's fucking weird. I don't get it. I don't know. Like if someone, I mean, I can't remember it happening, but if someone said, look, piss off, Paul, I really don't like you, I'm not going to keep on going, oh, like put a mask on and follow them around. Then they go, look, piss off, Paul. Okay, I'll put another mask on. Can I follow? No, go away. It's like weird. It's fucking creepy. Fucking creepy. Anyway, folks, you know what happens when I ban someone? I do have a tendency to power up. Because it does make me stronger, I'm afraid. That's the simple fact of it. Oh, that feels better. That feels better. That almost takes some of the sting out of the painful stench of defeat. I don't know if stenches can sting, but that one did. Oh, it can sting your nose, can't it? Yeah. Mud FC, time to look into farming. Yeah. Paul 123, a succinct comment, which I have to agree with. That was shit today. Yeah, it was, man. It was. There's no getting around that. It was shit. Bobby and Kenny, I used to support Tottenham for 2 years, but then I thought, since I live in Southampton, why not support Southampton? Hey, do whatever you want, man. Do whatever you want. Not my style. I supported Tottenham when I was a season ticket holder in the 80s and 90s. Moved to Sydney. I mean, I'm already cooked by then, aren't I? You know, I can't change. Tom Lowry, back home in Glasgow now. Oh, fuck, what a trip, man. Sorry about that. What a disappointment. Yeah, that's football though, isn't it? That's football sometimes. I suppose you might have booked a ticket to the Ipswich game feeling fairly confident, and then football comes and bites you in the arse, man. Oh, well, sorry to hear that. Glad you got home safely. Ed Mannon, playing fact, he owes 20 of 80% of the club. Yeah, he owes, yeah. Okay. Just be careful. But yeah, I mean, it's that. I mean, but he's the like I suppose you could call him the ringleader, isn't he? The decision maker, because like, you know, got Joe Lewis or his daughter. They don't really give a fuck. I mean, Joe Lewis just bombs around on his yacht doing insider trading. Sue me, Joe. You fucking did it. So Levy's the one that runs the club, so that's why he gets the flack. Thomas Mallam beat the top six, can't beat the bottom three. Oh, God. 60 years of this win nothing with English players. 60 years of this win nothing. We've won quite a bit, actually. So, I mean, you're wrong, but hey, that's all right. Newcastle thought they were going to be the new City. Yeah, and and they got... they were too late, though, weren't they? Because City have already, they're like Manchester City are like those reformed gangsters you see on YouTube. They've got YouTube channels saying, look, I've turned my back on crime. I've seen the light. I'm going straight now. I'm going straight. But let me tell you about the time I kneecapped Knuckles Kelly and make some money out of that story. But Man City, they broke all the rules, or they did it all unethically, but now they're going straight hands off. But Newcastle, it's like, oh, fuck. They've tightened everything down on us, haven't they? No room to wiggle. Paul 123, getting Ipswich beat by Ipswich is a joke. It's not a very funny joke. I mean, it's a bit of a bummer, but my spirits have been lifted by the chat today, so that's cool. Corvu, NUFC, I haven't seen a trophy in years. I'm used to vibing middle table. Well, it's fans like you. It's fans like you. Tottenham fans with standards. So enjoy the football, man. That's it. Tom Lowry, all the knobheads come out after a loss. Yeah, I mean, I didn't see them in here after we beat Villa, after we beat Man City. It's just the way the internet is, man, isn't it? That's the game. Newcastle, the land of time forgot. Hey, don't you bag off Newcastle. I like Manchester and I like Newcastle. THFC till I die, as I take a bit of slurp of water. I love the banter. Newcastle fans are good fans to have banter with. Love football, hate losing, but on we go. We just look tired, to be honest. Is that it, though? I mean, there's so many factors it could be. No, I mean, you know, like I say, could it be the bank up of fixtures that we're tired by the international break comes? Well, we'll find out if that's true after this international break, because we've got a long string of games. So we'll see if that happens. Is it a case of, like, when someone said, I didn't see this myself, but someone in the chat said that seeing the likes of Johnson pulling out of a tackle, I don't like that. Is he saving himself for international duty? You know, is there's a few things in play. I don't know what the answer is, though. I don't know what the answer is. But I mean, if you want a pattern, that's a pattern. I mean, you've got to be careful between causality, correlation, and causality. You know, there is a correlation between us losing games and international break. Is that just chance, or is there a reason that links the two? And I don't know. I'd be inclined to think there is a reason that links the two, but I just don't know what that is. Where's our trophy? That's right, man. Demand more.
Where's our trophy?
Spurs' heritage of winning trophies. Newcastle are not Tottenham, sir. How can fans be blamed for wanting a trophy? The job is too big for Ange. Oh, well, get someone else in. If you've got the power. Chris, 3520. Hello, man. Nice to see you. Membership to suit chats are all. Now, the other thing is, during last night's watch along, I mean, my laptop's all right, you know, sod's law, innit? My laptop sometimes is 50-50, and it really did struggle last night. So to all the people who watched the watch along, thank you very much. I'm sorry I couldn't engage with you more, but I just couldn't get the comments thing working. The PC was overheating. But new laptop coming soon. Woo! Big up Hotspur Hippie. Big up, Chris. I kind of love your forthright, no bullshit opinions. Well, that's all I got, man. I admire folks who don't bullshit. Also, love watching Salver. It's all entertainment, and you're all great. Top man. Well, good. There's plenty of people out there, you know. Everyone can have a bit of fun. A user. We were embarrassing. There's no way you can defend the shite we saw today. Have I defended it? Don't think I have. It was shit. Won't stop me supporting Tottenham Hotspur, though. And I don't think it's Ange's fault. We did it against Palace and again today. I think it was still bad. Don't get me wrong, I'm not minimising it. It was less bad, but still shit enough. You know, I mean, shit, isn't it? You know, there's not like there's different levels of shit. It's not like if someone gave you, you know, a Mr. Kipling's Bakewell tart and said, before you bite into it, there is a bit of shit in it. It's only a little bit, though. It's only a little bit. You just, you know, so shit. Here we go, Dermatron. Plug it away. Tom says, we'll bounce back. No worries. Of course we will. I mean, we're not going to keep on losing forever, are we? James Kings North. Hello, man. Isn't inconsistency a part of transition and rebuild? We're still in the middle of those. Be patient with the consistency will come. Yeah, I feel that way. That's the way I feel. The players have got to learn some lessons, I think, because I have seen what I'm not seeing at the moment, and maybe, you know, inconsistency is a good thing, because previously, and this happened under bloody every manager we've had in recent years: Yole, Redknapp, Pochettino, AVB, Mourinho, Conte, all of these managers. There's been consistency towards the end of their tenures, but it's been consistently shit. So at least at the moment, it's like good and bad. It's when it's consistently shit, then I think it is fair enough to you know, ask what's going on and what are the players doing, and why aren't they doing what the manager says more. I mean, that's always my take on it anyway. Like when I've seen our teams in the past, you know, really look like they've actively down tools on managers, and I fucking hate that. And I have seen them do it. I'm not seeing them do that at the moment. But they've got to pull their fingers out. That's it. International Observer. Are you a Spurs fan or an Ange fan? Well, I'd never heard of Ange in 1976. Does that answer your question? It probably does, but you'll just come up with some other load of bullshit, won't you? Because now I've demonstrated that I started supporting Spurs in 1986. My first season ticket was in 1984. Therefore, I am a Spurs fan and not an Ange fan. That's facts. You won't. You'll just slip and slide around with that, and maybe you'll come back under another sock puppet and say the same thing again because you're full of shit. But I don't know. It's funny, you know. Isn't it before the internet? Weirdos like this, you'd spot weirdos in real life, and you think he's a bit fucking off, isn't he? But on the internet, where you can just type bollocks, it hides body language and tone and all that. You know, it's weird, weirdo. Wesley Mang, Tottenham winning the defeat. Winning the defeat. I don't know what that means, man. It's a bit deep for me. I haven't had too much sleep, man. GHSC's like die. Sorry, Paul. I love you. Get to 2K. You link away, man. Link away. Just do what you want, man. You're a mod. You can do what you. My home is your home, Dermot. You can put your link in and spruik it and ask for 2,000 subs for free. When you get to 2,000, don't stop there. I want you to come into my chat and say, I want 3. I want 4. Nuno is the garden gnome. Yes, I've missed some super chats. Bloody hell, man. Bloody hell. Hang on, let me get this shit into gear. There are some super chats that haven't come through here. Will I be able to get them up? Is it all going to flood through? Oh, here they come. It's all right. I can put my financial backers on the screen. Tom Lowry, oh bloody hell, that's too kind of you, man. Thank you very much. Here you go, Paul, have a $5. That's great, man. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'll go and get myself a cup of coffee after the stream. Thank you. I need it. I run out of LDs to top it all. I tell you what, man, it's been a shit week. We lost to Galatasaray midweek. I've run out of coffee, so I need to go and get some coffee because caffeine withdrawal will kick in. And I really needed this win because in the Uber all week I've been taking people to bloody Coldplay concerts. And it's like destroyed my soul a little bit. Look, I was hoping that I'd get a bit of my groove back by a Tottenham win, but let's have a look. Is the groove back? No, I have to wait till we win a game. Yeah, people dropping people off at Coldplay. Fucking hell. What a weird old bunch. They got real Taylor Swift fan vibes about them. So I've had to deal with all that. And I thought, fucking hell, let's have a win, Tottenham. No, played like shit. Thanks very much, Tom. Tom, nice super chat. Yeah. Corvo in UFC. Don't let Levy see that money. He'll book Taylor Swift again. For a $5. Wow, she's I saw a good old video the other day. It was a YouTube video, and it was tracing where Taylor Swift's 2 private jets had flown around in the last 2 years. And the amount of, carbon emissions she's generating, bloody hell. It's incredible. So, and we've got to, as Jacob would say, use paper straws and, switch the lights off while Taylor Swift's just going, here you are, birds. Falling out the sky in her wake. Excellent. I don't know what that is, man. I don't know. Hi. Paul123, changing teams because you moved. Yeah, it's not my thing myself, but hey, the world's changed, man. Tom Larry, funny how these dickheads chirped up after we beat Villa 4-1. And they'll crawl back under their rock soon enough. Enjoy it while you can, pricks. Yeah, you've got to have their moment in the sun, haven't you? Otherwise, they'll get a bit more pasty. They'll start looking like me. I mean, it might look like I've got some colour in my face because that's only because I've ramped up the camera's certain settings. I'm basically transparent. It's embarrassing. Daniel Skikluna, when similar mentality issues continue to resurface after so many years, so many different managers, would have thought it's pretty clear the issue is a lot more deep-seated than Ange. Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah. But, I mean, it's like I say, owners pissed me off. But the seeds were sown in it by Irving Scholar. Or you could go back to Sydney Whale. It's when football becomes a business. So, for all people are slagging off Levy and Enoch, they're the third in the line, Oh, a Scholar out. Oh, a Sugar out. Levy out. I can't give a fuck anymore. Because it don't do anything. Tom Larry, who needs enemies when you got enemies when you got a fan base like ours? So-called fans taking pleasure in other fans' disappointment. The mind really boggles. It's incredible, isn't it? It's it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Corvu NUFC, I was always taught if you can't support your team in the bad times, you don't deserve the good times. That's a very good sentiment. I think, yeah, I'd agree with that. I pretty much said that in my review this morning. I agree with that. I should know. Oh, God, Mike Ashley. Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, rough old times, man. Oh. Well, that's what you do, isn't it? Yeah, see, it's always owners, isn't it? Newcastle had some shit owners as well, you know. I mean, every club has. Yeah, the Ashley years. Oof. I remember when Newcastle, I think, was it they sacked... I don't know what's going on there. A bit of leaf blowing or something. Hang on, let me close my door. Hang on. Is that any better? Oh, I think it is. Yeah, I remember when I don't know how old you are, man, or how long ago this wasn't it. I think Chrissy Houghton was sacked in favour of like Alan Pardew. I mean, I was pissed off as a Spurs fan because I like Chrissy Houghton, but that was an Ashley move, wasn't it? I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. I might be completely off the mark there. Danny Passa, the teams I support bring me more pain than joy, let alone a trophy of some sort. Except the Blues, New South Wales Blues. Are we talking rugby league or posho twat sport? I think we're talking rugby. We're talking rugby league. State of origin. Yeah, we're state of origin. I was at State of Origin. I think I was at the last State of Origin win a few years ago, wasn't it? It was great atmosphere, great fun. Stephen Shipman, great football, great weekend for football. Big up everyone. Football's the winner. Says Steve Shipman. That's right. That's right. Everyone has retired. That's right, man. Hello, and what I meant was he is low on the Klopp Guardiola scale, philosophical depth. Well, have you had deep chats to him, have you? I don't know. Stronger comment than just out of his depth. Yeah, but it doesn't. It's sort of still fluffy, though, isn't it? Does Levy just get... oh, for fuck's sake. No. Dude, what the fuck, man? Why the fuck do you have to come here and use fucking slurs like that, man? You fucking knobhead. Get fucked. That's it. You can fuck off, mate. Sorry about that, folks. Didn't mean to highlight that up. Cool. Our fans go the same way when we win. How is the greatest thing since sliced bread when we lose is he gets his P45. Don Howe. Tom Lowry. It's modern times. Everyone wants instant gratification. I know. It's the cult of the new, isn't it? And they use it despite giving me a load of old bollocks. Just give me a pack of smokes. You're not in Australia. One reason I don't smoke is because a pack of cigarettes costs about about £30. £30. Unbelievable, isn't it? So yeah, that's why I vape, man. James Kings North, what's wrong with backing the manager? Nothing. That's the only hope you've got. It's the only hope you've got because they're in charge, aren't they? So if you go around and start white-handing them, you've got no hope. Even if in the heart of hearts you think they're a bit crap or whatever, there's nothing to be gained. You're not going to do better by stirring up a load of shit. And if the team performances don't add up, that's going to happen anyway, you know? So while they're there, support them. Because really, if I was a manager at the moment, I mean, it's not just Tottenham, Premier League. Fuck that. You know, the shit you get from fans, and then, you know, when you win, they cheer. It's like, fuck you lot. Where were you? Where were you? I don't get it. Oh no, that's the guy I banned for being racist. And that is a racist word. There you go. Snowflake generation, eh? Oh, can't say anything these days. Hello, you're a racist twat. Don't be a snowflake. Oh, I've banned you so you can't respond anyway. That's a shame, isn't it? Ah. Oh, load of load of chat comes flooding through. I didn't get enough sleep to drive today because I've got to be safety first. So I do appreciate the super chats because I ain't going to earn any fucking money today. But hey, it's an international break, so I can work 14 days in a row as I do quite often. Sean Earl, thanks for the super chat, man. Member of the Hop commune as well. Tough day, but we move. We move. I'll tell you, I want back in the team. I want this guy coming back pretty damn smart.
Mickey van der Ven. Better, faster, stronger.
So that's when I could play the bass guitar before my groove was stolen by all the Coldplay concerts I had to drop people off at this week. I've got no soul left. I need Tottenham to win to restore it. Andrew's writing off the season. Well, it's okay. There's a long way to play. Are you? Do you mean just the league or just everything? Just everything. Stephen Wilson. Van Nistelrooy in. He'll be free soon. Just say, yeah, get him in. Chris 5 to 35-20. I can't, man. Too much. I ain't got my mojo, man. Yeah, Packer, yeah, Danny's on the page. Yeah, Packer smokes. They won't even buy one smoke in Australia. You're about right there. Corvo, Hippie, your neck of the woods will be rocking when Oasis play there in the summer. Unfortunately, such is the desperate world of popular music and rock music, and generally music that have got guitars in it. Everyone's so hungry to see bands, whether they haven't been together for so long, and so it's sold out in half an hour, mate. I did want to go. I do like Oasis, but not to be, man, not to be. And they did the same here, you know, the special demand pricing, peak pricing on the tickets. It's like, fucking hell, you know. I know you want to earn a bit of money out of it, but I think they're taking the piss a bit, to be honest. 35-20 Chris, damn bloody Coldplay. Oh, fucking hell, man. Any band that invites James Corden up to sing one of their songs a year have got to be a bunch of tossers, haven't they? Haven't they? I mean, that image is forever entwined in my head. James Corden singing with Coldplay. Fuck me. Dear, oh dear. Can you see Black Sabbath doing that? Ugh. I'm off to see Squeeze. Oh, man, I saw Squeeze. I've seen Squeeze a couple of times. The last time was probably 1992, one of my favourite bands. East Side Story, what a great album. Argy Bargy. Brilliant band. Is it still Difford and Tilbrook? Who's the rest? Is it original line? I suppose Jules Holland isn't involved, but he wasn't in there much to it anyway. Great band. Squeeze are fantastic. If I might listen to a bit of Squeeze afterwards, that might give me some mojo back. Oh, better than Coldplay. Fucking hell, don't even say them in the same sentence, man. Sean Hull, member of the Hotspur Hippie, got membership to Ryan, we're about to appoint Lampard. Oh no, is this real? Oh, breaking news. Breaking hilarious news. Courtesy of Sean Hull. Ryan, we're about to appoint Frank Lampard. As if it is Frank Lampard. It's not some other Lampard that, I don't know, is there like an Italian Lampardi? Maybe it's a good player, because I don't know any players. You won't catch me out saying a Moti Cabernet, because I've never heard of any player, if they don't play for Tottenham, pretending to be an expert. So that's a bullet dodge. Yeah, well, okay. Let's hope there's not a Gareth Southgate volley following, no. THFC till I die. Dermatron, stick your link in again. Fuck it. Fuck it. Who gives a shit, man? Please like and subscribe to this great channel. Thanks, man. And good night, Paul. Thank you again for a great stream. Making me laugh anyway. Well, that's what the idea is, isn't it? I mean, this is one thing I do on this channel. You know, you might say happy clapper or whatever, but I'm very conscious that a lot of people want to use what, you know, I'm trying to be entertaining as well. You might have had a shit day at week, shit day at work. Who knows what's going on in your life? And I don't want to waste people's time by getting people all fired up and angry. I'd rather people be happy. That's what I like doing. You know, that's my intention. So controversy is going to be minimal. I do it from time to time, but I try to keep a lid on it. I try to make people have a bit of a smile, bit of a distraction away. This is all what entertainment is, distracting you away from 2024. There's more in 24. You know, it's not going to fix your problems, but sitting there and thinking about your problems ain't going to fix them either sometimes, you know. So, distraction. Made me laugh. In Ange we trust, that's it. Paul is a YouTube legend. Oh, I don't know about that, man. Don't know about that. Hey, hello, man. I feel I should search my buttons and give you proper homage. Hang on, where is it? Where is it? Maybe I've taken it off. Have I buggered it up? I've got to go through them, read each one, 64 of them. Because I know I got that.
Wah.
But I thought I had the Wah Wah song as well. I mean, I got that and that and got all that. But where's the Wah Wah song? No, it's not there. Oh, well, sorry, man. Hey, hello, Jacob. You're a bad man. You're a bad man because I was trying to get to sleep, but I started watching your stream when you were doing shit with the forklift. It was a very funny stream. It was a good stream, man. Very well done. Very well done. Put your link in, man. I know you got more subs than me, but fuck it. Brilliant Spurs channel. Proper Tottenham. Jacob from El Paso, United Spurs of America. Get over there and give him a sub and show him some love. One of the channels that keeps me interested in this YouTube lark, you know. I don't feel all on my own. Kevin Marr, hello, Paul. Hello, man. I was at the game when we got relegated in the mid-70s. Wow. I mean, that happened just after I started supporting Tottenham. I think it was our first full season when I started supporting Tottenham. So it didn't really fully sink in the gravity of it because I was only like 4 or 5. But you were there, man. The naysayers of today would have been keep Birkinshaw out. Yeah, I know. And then he got Ozzy and Ricky, and the rest is history. And like only 2 players survived from his first season: Glenn Hoddle and Steve Perryman, and the rest was all bought in. Oh, I forgot to read Jacob's comment out. Sorry, man. Blowing smoke up your ass. Forgot to read your words. Going to be another international break of binging a TV show or movie genre. Well, the last movie I saw was the other day, and it was The Substance. I mean, I liked it, but it's not for everyone. It's not for everyone, but I did enjoy it. I thought it was a funny film in many ways. I was laughing because I couldn't believe what I was seeing at certain points. Yeah, binge some movies. I was thinking of doing an Alien marathon at some stage. Not all of them. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Kevin Marr. Oh, yes, so here we go. Birkinshaw out. That's right. Nicholson finished 18th in his first season. Wayne Bonner, hello, man. Nice to see you. Just make sure my chat keeps up here. Wow, there's lots of chat. Thanks for feeling the need to watch something that ain't a moany load of old bollocks. Wayne Bonner, the performance could have been better. You reckon? Johnson was dog shit today. That was on the players today. Yeah, well, it is, isn't it? Ange will take care of business. I agree, man. I agree. It looks like a load of comments ain't going to come through. Oh, yeah, of course. And it's not the first time I've seen it. It's not the last. Well, hopefully it's the last. I don't know what it can do. What you can do. I mean, it's weird, isn't it? What power does a manager have? I mean, I don't know. They used to be able to do all sorts of things back in the day, but now that every player has got like 500 million pounds in their bank account, I don't know what the incentives are anymore. I'd get rid of the fucking training facilities, though. Drop them off in Epping Forest with a compass and a Swiss Army knife and see who survives. There you go. Hang on. I'm going to miss some chats off the screen here because I've got to refresh that. Hopefully, when I get the new laptop, we won't have these trouble. Loads of chats. I'll skim. I'll have to skim through a few here. Did I do Sean? Oh yeah, I did Sean's super chat. There's Jacob. One Bonner. Okay. Yeah, Jacob, Google the slur. Yeah, it's a horrendous slur. I don't know what the fuck. But we do know there are a section of our fans that are into all that sort of stuff because they tweet about it. But yeah, it's disgusting. It's disgusting. Look, and how do we stop being a bipolar team? Fuck if I know, man. If you come to me for answers, you're fucking out of luck, man. Maybe everyone should get on the Basuma juice. James Corden, the Timu Jack Black. Says Corvu, Newcastle United FC. John Fitzpatrick's here. Jacob, no, it's all of that. Oh, John Fitzpatrick says, Jacob, don't think any real supporters want to see us lose. Let's be fair. What about the Manchester City game last year, John? Were you one of the City till July people? I mean, there was a lot out there. A lot of people you watch were City till July. That doesn't sound like they wanted us to win every game, does it? Sounds like they were happy when we lost. You do it for one game. I got a fucking question mark over you. Corvo. I keep on calling him Corvo. Lampard gets around the world like lost luggage. Yeah, brilliant. Certainly does. Future music. Lampard has weird lips for a human. Has he? I don't know if I've looked at it. I mean, that's gonna stick out. I've got a friend of mine, and he's very good at pointing out people's like facial features that you wouldn't necessarily spot. But as soon as he says it, it's like, oh my god! It's like, oh. Yeah, Jacob, Jacob survived his night on watch, didn't have to cook any fools. He had his buddy with him. Piers Barrow, you could get a free Oasis ticket if you became a politician. Well, when you got honey on your fingers, you're going to lick it, aren't you, Piers Barrow? That's right, man. Oh, what a tough job being a politician or like a king is. Oh, do I have to sit in the royal box? Hello, can I charge the NHS more for parking ambulances outside the hospital? What, I can charge them 35 million? Nice one. Thank you. Piers Barrow, Jacob's Donuts broke the illusion of having a fake screen behind him. I know. He broke the fourth wall. There's a fun stream, man. And it looked good, It looked good. Like the setup, the sound and the video quality it was great. I'm very picky about that sort of thing, as you can tell. Edward White of Vols. If there's a lack of intensity, it's Ange's job to shout at players and a captain to lift it. Yes. Yeah, that's true, man. Maybe that's something we could address in the January window. Some big bastard coming in the midfield. I mean, if I was going to upgrade a midfield player at the moment, Madison. We need someone with real ticker that just doesn't just play when the going's good. We need someone to dig their heels in, and there's a real lack of that on the pitch at the moment. But as Ange said, maybe it emerges. Maybe that'll take time to emerge. But he did say you can either buy it in or it'll emerge. So, you know, he's keeping his options open, perhaps, you know. Chris 3520. Jimmy Greaves used to jump on the back of a milk float during training runs. Now they all get pampered. Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, they used to cheat. There was a Nottingham Forest player that they brought in heart monitors, so he tied his round a dog. And the club was trying to get hold of him because they thought he was having a heart attack because his pulse was like 200 a minute. Wayne Bonner, oh, you're at the game today, shit. You left on 83 minutes, yeah. I never leave a game early, but fucking hell, I mean, your gamble paid off in this instance, perhaps. Even though it was poor, my cousin and I still have a laugh, yeah. Got to have a laugh as a Spurs fan. Can't take it too seriously. No, I mean, no, that's right. That's right. Yeah. See what I mean? He can go as well. Spruiking his fascist. Ange out has left the building. I don't want any fucking fascist fans in here. Thank you very much. Oh, Wayne Bonner. I wish I could bring these comments up, man. Hang on, let me restart that. Wayne has joined the membership. You see all the exclusives that members get. There's not a lot. You get my best wishes, though. Thank you very much for the support, Wayne. Thanks, Wayne. Welcome to gold. Well, is there anything I could do? I can do a special effect. Here we go. There you go. Welcome, Wayne. Thanks very much, man. Stephen Wilson, crisis. What crisis? 3 points off fourth. 3 points off third. Stephen, 3 points off third. So that dawned on me this morning when I woke up. It's like I looked at the table and I looked at the table first and I thought, shit, we're 10th. And then I saw Arsenal and Chelsea drew and I thought, well, that means we're only 3 points off third. So it was disappointing not to take that opportunity, man. Take that opportunity. But we've just got to work our way into getting ourselves another opportunity. And I'm sure it will come. I'm sure it will come this season. Won't be our last chance to get up there because it's very, very tight. Very, very tight. Faz Radfell 4-1 Spurs. Ooh. Maybe change your name back again, man. Oh, no, keep it. Big up Paul in Ange we trust, of course. It was one of those matches. Oh, very philosophical. I think you're even more philosophical than me about it, man. Johnson's early miss would have changed the whole game. Yeah, I mean, there was. Was it Johnson? Because bear in mind, I'm watching on a little phone, so there was a few misses, weren't there? And then there was even more misses in the second half. I think we were getting too desperate in the second half. I mean, our player intensity was better, but we were also snatchy a bit. We lost what we made up with intensity. We kind of lost a bit in cool composure. And so we've got to get that balance right. Sean L, here we go. I don't know if I'll get into that one, Sean. I get it. I agree. But, I don't want to start talking about shit like this. I want to keep it light, mate. Keep it light. Keep it light. But yes, all right, we'll have this one. Perspective. Oh yeah, look, there's plenty of worse things in the world than losing a game of football. I concur with that, man. Renegazzi. I like that name because it's a lot bit like Renegade, but it's Renegazzi. It's got a bit of I don't know, what's it got in it? It's got a bit of bit of je ne sais quoi about it. Renegazzi. Lovely content, sir. Thank you very much. We're the negative toxic fans when we win. I know, they come out with olive branches apparently when we lose. You know, I just came here in peace. That's bullshit, eh? That's bullshit. They came out on their hate-filled YouTube channels and criticised us for winning, of course. Of course. You know. I don't know what they want. I really don't know. Well, I do know what they want. They want Levy out. They want someone to have I don't know, £5 billion, and then Levy will, sell his share in the club or however much it's worth. Yay, we won. And Levy's there just fucking about on, he'll just buy, a passenger liner and live in that for the rest of his life. So, we won. But he's still there, so it looks to me like the Levy out movement is a bit of a failure at the moment. Many, many years of failure. Tom Mary. I'll finish up in a second, folks. But, good stream. We knew we'd get those twats in here. And it's all right. We'll beat Manchester City. And they'll all fuck off again, won't they? All of the things. No, football matters the most. Yeah. All right, folks. Hey, look, I'm gonna love you and leave you. And hey, thanks to everyone that's chatted in here. A few people to thank here. I've got quite a few people to thank. Bloody hell. Usually when we lose, my channel goes down the shitter, but not the case this morning. It's been propped up. By the likes of Tom Lowry, a user, Sean Hill, and Wayne Bonner. Thank you very much, folks. We'll finish off with these wise words, probably. I haven't read it yet, from Faz Radfar for All One Spurs. They actually mentioned me. Oh, where are you, Faz Radfar? Oh, shame on you, Faz, for saying we'll win every game 4-1. His fans it's just pathetic, man. Is it? I mean, I'd like to win every game 7-0. Don't get it. Spot on, but my advice is to show respect to other people's views. Grow up. So childish and disrespectful. I know, laughing at our own fans when we lose a game. It doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense. I don't understand it. It's so modern world. I mean, the world did end in the year 2000. We just didn't realise it. It's all just spiralling out of control at the moment. But, there's more in 24, folks. Anyway, look, I'm going to go. Hey, man, you've lifted my spirits. I hope I've lifted yours a little bit. We push on, 2 weeks, no football. I'll be here. I'll be streaming because I'm getting a new laptop. So fuck not using it. And so there'll be more stuff. And I'll start sorting out doing vertical formats. The other thing I might do is with this new laptop, because this laptop's battery shit. But the new laptop is maybe if I stream in the morning and then when I'm out in the car and I do my daily video or whatever, or nearly daily video, calling it daily videos, trumping it up a bit, innit? To use a bad word, is bring the laptop with me and edit out if there's any good bits of highlights of the stream. It's for a different audience, really, because some people like watching long form stuff and some people just like watching short stuff. So might as well cater to everyone and spread some Spursy goodness around the place. Anyway, folks, look, hey, thanks very much, mate. I think we're getting through it. Sky's still up there. It hasn't fallen. Yeah. No, we'll be all right. We'll be back. Don't you worry about that. Till next time, folks. As usual. Oh, if you're listening to this on the podcast afterwards, I hope you're feeling all right. We lost the game of football. It's all right. We'll win the next one. Till next time, folks. Peace and love, man. Peace and love. Come on, you Spurs. Engage. Get the fuck out of here.